tradition in the NBA, celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the Suns. Back on the road tomorrow. A superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
And they're 1-0 against them this season, and this is the final matchup. So a little bit of extra incentive tonight, knowing they have a chance for the season sweep.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, whether it's 2 games or 20, you'd love to go unblemished against any opponent over the course of the season. Of course, the
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys,
Boy, that's fascinating stuff, D.A. Thank you so much. What better way to learn from your mistakes? Matchup, young teams, not a lot of experience, and there are tough things for the through the NBA.
You're really right on top of it. There's young players emotional, and that doesn't always serve you well. And calm and confident is what you see from veteran players. Understanding game situations and having the presence of mind to be aware in all situations is part of what sometimes isn't prevalent with young players.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The young Bucks, Antetokounmpo and Parker at 3 and 4. And it's Bowman at the center position. Pass to Burton. Chris with it. Just 5 on the clock. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Man, you like this intelligence he plays with. You got to respect that. Gets to his spots and scores efficiently.
It's tipped. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Here's Norton. Sweet little floater.
Splendid release on the floater. When executed correctly, it's a beautiful, effective shot.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
And it seems like they've been more than willing to crack down on those. Makes it tough to get as physical as you'd like to out there.
There's the pick. Parker outside. Bucks passing it around. Here's Finley. From him, the last game against the Clippers. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And he jams it with authority.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
From beyond the arc, they get it again. Moves back up. Here's Bowman. Oh, that's blocked. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the pass to Braxton. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle too.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
The Suns shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Passes it to Bowman. From deep. And again, the Bucks miss.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Burton. 6 on the shot clock. It's all about it's a Kumbo pushing it up. Over Jackson. And the shot falls short this time. Phoenix leading by 3. When you watch Giannis out there, he just looked unstoppable, Greg, at times. The way he's able to attack the rim, the blend of size, speed, and length is just unparalleled in the NBA.
And it's the movement that throws you off with Giannis. One step, and he's gone from the 3 line to the rim. There isn't any way to stop someone that skilled who's that big.
Boy, I like seeing that toughness on the offensive glass. Did a nice job judging, anticipating where the miss was going, and then putting it back in. Nicely done.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the night. The Suns shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And Milwaukee, looking at who they got. They've got Decker, and it's low into the 2 spot. Dunn passes to Braxton. Outside Jackson. 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Good on the triple. Jackson's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Phoenix.
Hey, we know Jackson can go off the dribble, but it's really good to see him excelling with the catch and shoot, too.
The feed to Kaminsky. Inside, low. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Clark, there are a lot of great rim protectors right now in the NBA.
Yeah, there sure are, and there are a couple, though, that stand out to me. Gobert and Whiteside. I mean, they are just like octopuses in their ability to hover around that rim and challenge and change and block shots. Those 2 guys really stand out to me.
Yeah.
I also think you've got to consider DeAndre Jordan, too. His athleticism, he's become better as a rim protector in his last few years.
Right, you're right. And Clark, as a Midwest guy, you grew up watching your teams go up against the Bucks, and even as a player, you faced off against them more than your fair share. When you think about the history of the Milwaukee Bucks, who leaves an imprint on your mind for how they helped that franchise?
Well, guys that I actually played against, Sid Moncrief would be at the top of the list because he was so integral to the Bucks' success. Really good at both ends of the floor, a leader. I didn't have to guard him, but I played against those really good Bucks teams in the early, mid-'80s, and he was a big part of that.
So they now lead by 1. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance.
Well, the Bucks shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Kicks it to Decker. And here is Kaminsky. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
And that's letting the defense off the hook. No excuse for blowing that layup.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Beyond the arc. No good that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And we all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team on that night.
No question about it. Honed in completely. They demonstrated real grit in a tough place to play, and they got the result they wanted.
On the wing, Jackson. Picked off in midair. Pass to Lowe. Takes the three. That one misses. 3 shots. All come up empty. The Suns leading. Down low. Here's Dunn. Banked in off the glass.
Tell you what, guys, there's no way you're stopping Dunn when he's that close to the hoop.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And he makes the first. No good. Phoenix leading by 3. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And, you know, I love Chris Dunn when he was in college. He was the 5th overall pick in 2016 from Providence. It hasn't been an easy start for him in his NBA career, but that happens sometimes. It takes a minute. He's had a hard time finding minutes, but he's a hard worker. He's a terrific kid. I think it's just a matter of continuing to grow and develop, trust the process, and this guy's going to be an impact player.
He misses the free throw. And for Dunn, you saw flashes of what made him such a high pick at times, but overall, the consistency, Clark, just wasn't there.
No, it was not, and he forced it a bit and struggled some, particularly on offense. I think it's something he'll work on and will get better at. He did show great defensive skills as a rookie, so that always will get you an opportunity to play, but he's going to have to be more consistent offensively to be the player I think he can be, which is a borderline all-star.
4 on the clock. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Dunn's got 4 points this quarter.
Man, you got to love the concentration of Dunn, guys. Nailing the shot right in the defender's face.
That evens the score.
That defense was totally lost. Don't know how you let a shooter get off such a clean look from beyond the arc. Come on, you got to pay attention.
Right side, Jackson. Now the pass to Braxton. On the arc. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
Boy, strange that he bricked that one. I mean, no clue where the defense was, and I'll tell you what, they got very lucky.
Can't hit from the corner. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for 1 more here.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Suns have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early. Burton's checked in for Phoenix. Clark, you know we like to reach out to the fans and have them send in questions, so I've got one right now. Here's Alex in Ohio, of all places. He asks, what sport other than basketball are you best at?
I specialized early, Alex. I was a decent athlete, had good hands, could catch and throw a football pretty well, but didn't like the contact there. Right now, I'm actually just a good workout guy, and I'm trying to become a better than average golfer.
Stolen by Decker. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against against the Kings.
And I love the fact that they did such a good job of really reacting to what the defense was giving them.
Nothing was forced. Smart basketball was played, and they took advantage of any weakness they saw.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Here's McLeod. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots in the game right here. He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Suns leading by 4. Here's Burton. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
That one goes in. He's got 10.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
The Bucks trail by 6. Pass to McLeod. There's the pick. Dishes it to Decker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries from 16, and that one good.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Braxton. That one, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Now, Decker. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Milwaukee making a switch. It up and banks it in. And the Suns lead by 6.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
6 to shoot. Here's Lowe. No good on the shot. And Phoenix the other way now. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with the win.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
And as a result, there was a blowout win. And credit them for initiating contact and forcing the officials to make the calls.
Goes up to the stripe, tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position. They're up right now because he's been dominant on offense. And, man, I like seeing him catch fire like this.
Feeds the Parker. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And I like his muscular body. This guy is able to body up defenders and still get the shot that he wants. He's excellent at finishing through contact.
Out to the wing. Here's Burton. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Clark, you were a fantastic rebounder your entire career. What do you feel gave you the edge over the other players in the glass?
You know, one of my fellow Buckeye greats, actually the greatest Buckeye of all time in basketball, I think, was Jerry Lucas. And he talked an awful lot about rebounding being more about timing and pursuit of the ball than anything else. And I had a good gift of timing, and I clearly was chasing down that pumpkin as well as most. And those were the the things that allowed me to be a good rebounder. Good timing, good hands, and pursuit of the basketball. It wasn't complicated, but some of it was giftedness. The other part was persistence and hard work.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's tightly guarded.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kill, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
Parker outside to the wing right side. Here's Frank. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 5 points in the game.
And Antetokounmpo just, showing you once again what an all-around superb talent he is. He really moves that ball on offense.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. That's why the shot was so far off.
The Suns have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. The first one falls.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
The Bucks making a switch here. Finley's checked in. Outside, Antetokounmpo. He can't hit that time. The Suns go the other way with it. They can look forward to the Quicken Loans Arena after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. And they get it back. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Parker. Puts it up from 15. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a good shot. Even though it couldn't find the bottom of the bucket, I like the shot quality.
Floats one. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. So much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Textbook shooting from the stripe. Great form, soft release. Mark it up.
.29 left in the first half. And now here's Chris. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. They grab their own miss. And that one, good. He's got 8.
And you can see how this game is going. Body on somebody.
Exactly, man. Come on. You got to be physical down there. There's got to be some intensity and some physicality on the boards.
Back to Antetokounmpo. They set the pick off the screen. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Man, that's a nice-looking stroke from Antetokounmpo. What can't this guy do?
32 seconds left in the second quarter. The Suns have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. And And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. There's 31 seconds left now here in the second. Parker outside. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Here's Samuel. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Suns lead by 13.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. Killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
And so it's Phoenix looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back to the action after this word. As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Here's Burton. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On Phoenix, look at who they've got on the floor. Jackson and Chris, the athletic pair in the forward slots. And it's Burton in at the point. Al Finley. Screened by Parker. Clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. They get the rebound. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Man, I actually love the competitive spirit of Antetokounmpo. I mean, never quits on the glass. Always keeps coming. Always looking for that second chance opportunity for his team. And that's solid defense, rock solid, contesting without fouling. Well done.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. Hayes got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
Down low, Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
Oh, I like the craftiness of Parker finding ways to get into the lane, always looking to punch it down.
And Greg, when Jabari Parker is healthy, he has shown that he can be a go-to scorer in this league.
Parker reminds me a bit of how Carmelo Anthony looked at the same age. His ability to just blow by defenders is going to always be something he can lean on. Just fantastic with how efficient he is at this age.
You know, sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to find the bottom of the net.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's Burton. He's got 14. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Burton's got 17.
And they get one. Now, 1 of 5 here in the third.
Set the pick. Pass to Finley. 5 to shoot. And there's the pass to Bowman. Puts it up. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
That's exactly how you want to play it defensively, Kevin. I mean, getting a hand up to distract and bother the shooter. Not easy to stop somebody this deep inside.
Puts up a three, and the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Finley. For Phoenix, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Oh, I love watching the ball get into the post. Reminds me of my days doing work down there. When you have this kind of positioning, scoring is simple.
On the free throw, no good. Bucks trail by 9. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh!
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And that was Under Armour bringing you that replay. Unleash chaos. And what a play it was. Gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Bucks.
And the one thing that jumps out at me when you look at that shot chart is just how little scoring they get from out above the free throw line extended 3-point range. They've got to get more points from out high if they want to improve their offense.
The first one falls, and the Bucks making a change here. And he makes both free throws. And Clark, we've heard the term empty stats for players that put up big numbers but didn't impact the game to the same level of those numbers. What do you think about empty stats?
I'm mixed on empty stats. Clearly some stats impact winning more than others, but in this day of analytics, some of the stats that apparently document impacting winning may be overdone as well. Statistics are statistics. They're part of the game, and you evaluate them in the context of a number of variables. So they're here to stay. Empty is probably too strong because they're part of the game.
And with that shot, the Suns lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Finley. For Phoenix, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Passes it to Braxton. Lets the 3 fly. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really glass.
Antetokounmpo against Jackson. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Yes, it is. Or that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And I think down low is where Antetokounmpo is really so effective, using those long arms of his to get shots off over defense, really at will.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Well, small forwards that can rebound the ball, such an asset to any team in the NBA. With now a look at the top rebounding wingmen. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
I think you've got to look at their athleticism. I mean, they make up for all the size and bulk they may give away to the post specialists, and really, that's how they're able to compete in there. Athleticism gives them an edge.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Here's Norton. It's hauled in by the Suns. Chris has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, his shot selection iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
Milwaukee making a switch here.
And here we get a chance to check out the story on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Averaging about 15 points, 7 rebounds, and just over 2 steals. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what is supposed to be.
Here's Antetokounmpo, 11 points in the game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And one thing you notice with Giannis is just how much better this team is with him on the floor. What he brings on offense and defense is as huge as any player in our league.
And Greg, with Giannis, the team is so much more dangerous with him on the floor offensively, and the numbers back it up.
Yeah, Giannis, one of the few difference makers who can impact the game on both ends. Causes a ton of turnovers with his D, but also can facilitate or carry a team with his offense.
McLeod, Burks covering. Here's McLeod. Here's Norton. Offline with his 3.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
There's the steal. And it's the Bucks on the break. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the Suns and how they rank in the NBA right now.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
To the paint. Here's Coles. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. 12 points for him.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
Here's Norton, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Here's Coles, uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
They set the screen. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 6 to shoot. Here's Norton. Off target with his 3.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
First one falls for him. Milwaukee making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Bucks trail by 13. Pass to Bowman. Norton, Burks covering. That's a 2 from Parker. Rebound by the Suns.
And Low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
There's a good screen. And they get it, and the jumper falls for him. Parker's got 8 points.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Works on the wing. The pass to Samuel. The 3-ball. Cole. The tip in on the offensive rebound. 16 points for him.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Antetokounmpo on the follow. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in just the second half.
Man, this kid is a remarkable athlete who knows how to put the ball in the basket. His offensive attack is really lethal. He's a special talent. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Bucks trail by 16. 29 seconds left to play here in the third. Parker kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's the screen. He can't get that one.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Samuel. No good on that last second attempt there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Suns lead by 16. 2K Sports, back to Phoenix after this. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Bucks trail by 16. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. We've got Parker, and it's Bowman in at the 5. Picked away. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Now the dish to Parker. And he makes that one.
Muscle up. That's what Parker's telling those guys trying to defend him in the paint. He's really good at establishing his post position down low.
To the middle, cuts off the pass. A floater, and Jackson with the block.
You know, one of the things Jackson is well known for is his defense. I mean, he's athletic, he's got good timing, and he really relishes playing defense. And his length is actually very helpful as well. He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
They set the screen. Passes it to Frank. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Suns leading by 16. Here's Coles. No good that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. To the inside. And stolen by Chris. And Phoenix pushing it up now. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Knocked away. Parker outside. No good on the triple. Suns have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Bucks trail by 16. Puts up a three. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Samuel. Now Chris. There's Jackson with the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Milwaukee has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Timeout called the Bucks.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
The Suns making a switch here. And the Bucks with possession here. 19-point game. There's the pass to Bowman. He dishes it to Parker. Bucks passing it around. Here's Finley.